pretty well. Not gonna lie, folks, because of that whole debacle, seeing that Unii is gonna use Hilda makes us a bit flabbergasted. But now we're gonna be jumping into the game. We're gonna be jumping into the Land of Dawn, where CG going up against Monster Vicious. Familiar faces clash again. Who's gonna win this one?
Big test for both teams. Some reunions on the battlefield, old and new. Because Lyoni is going to be on an exploration. Sadly, is going to miss out on a bit of the reveal goal at level 1. Because Garyy is going to start purple, but they only should get 80 XP. There we go. Oh, so juicy from the double reveal.
Kind of feel like he should go for the triple reveal, you know, maybe go to the jungle for a bit, but so far they're just making sure that no one gets punished that bad. So far, Bondolz is the one that actually took a big chunk of the damage, and as long as there's something for Ciku to use the Brilliance, he's gonna get the HP back.
Lyoni is gonna be ahead in XP for now. Gonna jump on year 3, instant sprint pop. Don't want to give any first blood away because Hilda does hurt.
Yep, good reaction coming in from MV as well, trying to punish year 3 for actually going inside the jungle. Ciku taking a bit of damage coming in from Bondolz, but again, he just has to wait for that minion wave to crash in, and then he should be good. In terms of the emblem setup here, nothing really crazy, except for year 3 here, where he's taking the Tenacity as the sub-emblem for Esmeralda, which we've seen other things like Festival of Blood, not so much the Tenacity.
I think it's completely fine because you do have already a ton of damage on your team. So year 3's job is just to survive for as long as possible in the fight. They forced the flicker out of Lyoni early on, so that's a good start. Because Lyoni is running away in terms of experience lead. Like I think he's halfway. Yeah, he's almost halfway to forward. Valenz just hit 3. Lyoni needs to be very cautious. The Garyy doesn't have Mountain Shocker, so that's something that MV can play towards.
Yeah, but definitely a big advantage here for CG. They're first to the scene. Ruff going up against Amzziq. Both very low. Ruff not gonna force it, but he is gonna zone him away, making sure that Amzziq gets denied of the minions.
That getting hit in the center of the Synchro Fissure hurts really bad, even at early levels. Momo once more is gonna do his job as a sandbag. Traction Pulse dodged by Garyy with the Traceless. They root down year 3. Lyoni jumps on the Ciku to force him away and allows Unii to get the turtle. Lyoni goes down, first blood to year 3. Balance on the knockout, but no follow-up from CG.
I would say that's a balanced trade here because yes, MV got the turtle, but CG got a kill, and they might get more with Momo. Momo used the Purify, unable to get away. Year 3 gets the kill.
Yeah, doesn't have the ult to work with too. Balance is not gonna help Garyy get the purple buffs. And Lyoni is back with the clouds, but CG walks out of the jungle.
Yeah, good discipline here because again, on this cloud, Lyoni tries to deal with Ciku and he gets it.
Absolutely, just chops him in half with the ult. Balance still not 4 yet, and we are starting to see the importance of really revealing your enemies early on, because Valenz being level 4 would have changed the ties of the earlier skirmish.
Yeah, because we see the rotation coming in from CG. They took a very early spot around the turtle and then just stayed there. Stayed in the bush, waiting to punish anyone that comes by. But compared to Lyoni, he just keeps on moving around, revealing, and CG, they're usually clumped up. So he gets a lot of EXP, from 80 to 120 EXP, one shot.
And that's great for him because it helps him not only get ahead in experience, but also hit the cap of the 1,000 gold from that reveal goal. So contributing to the overall economy, but now Valenz having that Tsunami Slam has basically reached the stage where Lyoni can't just fully move around like that anymore. So whatever minor lead that he got, now he's going to be looking to translate that.
Look at the movement here. Valenz, Ciku, as well as Garyy, they are not separating at all. Making sure that if Valenz does make a play, there's going to be a follow-up. And they understand that Ciku might not have enough damage just yet. They really do need this Yusun Shin. So whenever we see them prowling in mid, I like that MV, they have this discipline not to reveal themselves. Yeah. This is so good and very basic, but not a lot of teams do.
The fundamentals that you come to expect from having Coach Sora as your coach. Also, congratulations to Unii, his 100th pro game in MPL. Second turtle spawns. Lyoni jumps straight on the CikuGais. Traction balls come through. Ciku forced to go into the Brilliance. Unii late to the party, so Garyy gets the turtle, but MV continues with the shock blast from downtown. Garyy goes down. Momo and forces Ciku away. Balance comes in. Tsunami Slam easy. Purify. Bondolz is out.
Yeah, now MV does win the trade here because even though CG did get the turtle, but they have forward momentum. They have a way to start controlling the waves. But actually looking at mid, the mid is actually pushing towards MV. MV is going to lose a little bit of farm here. You know, not going to be that big of a deal, but... Oh, rough.
Holding onto the Purify, Zaman force Ruff, looking for outplays and actually survive.
Very good decision there. Personally for me, I would press the Purify, but you can obviously that CG, they're heavily prioritizing this turtle out of everything else. Instead of going for buffs, instead of going for more vision to give more EXP to Valenz, they just want to be the first team at the buff, controlling the bushes around there as well.
Yeah.
MV should keep this in mind when they're gonna fight around Lord.
Yeah, and very early Oracle too from Valenz to conceal. Valenz gets into that bush. Lyoni is being caught to come to the top lane quickly, and Ruff still has Purify, so no way CG is going to get a kill onto him.
Personally for me, I do enjoy building Oracle first, mostly because of that cooldown reduction. Not many tank items have cooldown reduction anymore. Oracle is one of those that makes sense early game.
Wow, they're going to full commit onto Lyoni. It will blow him up very quickly. Good decision from Valenz.
And all 5 members were there, so that was definitely pre-planned. And now CG, it looks like they have the better control here compared to MV, because every single time CG makes a move, you see the intent, you see the direction that they're going for. Compared to MV, it kind of looks like they're just following their pace or just focusing on the farm first.
And better yet, that kill into Lyoni opens up the top lane completely. Amzziq gets a free tier 1, Ruff gets forced out of lane, and MV loses pressure. And now they are going to regroup at the turtle pit. We did see MV get the bottom tier 1 in return. Ruff trying to mirror the movement of Amzziq, who will reach there early first. Instant engage, Momo to the back line. Valenz trying to keep the enemies under control. Unii turns into the beast, Chiku into the brilliance, turtle down very low. The grab back to allow Garyy to get the objective, but Unii just claws his way through. The execution comes through from Sky Piercer. MV continues to brawl it out and find 2 for themselves, but Valenz re-engages and gives Amzziq a triple takedown. Ruff trying to outmaneuver that, but Amzziq blasting for the Maniac. CG on the board with 4.
We're talking about goal laners between Ruff and Amzziq, both being tutored by CikuGais. Amzziq just had to show to his masters like, hey, you made a good choice by picking me up, getting that Maniac. But again, the timing of Valenz as well, going in and out of the team fight, make sure that he gives the heal, and then giving that crucial knock-up just to make sure that whoever he targets doesn't get to deal any extra damage.
Now this Kalea is starting to become quite the problem for MV. Durable, gives a lot of healing, but the crowd control that he provides, he is basically just stiff-arming the members of MV who want to get into the face of Amzziq but couldn't do so.
This is painful as a gold laner because Amzziq is 6,200 compared to Ruff. Not even 5,000, it's 4,600, so that's a pretty big lead only in the gold lane. If you're looking at everywhere else, the mid is more or less the same as the jungle. But look at that EXP, 5,000 to 3,800. Momo is not having a good time against Year 3, and I gotta say, it's not his fault.
Yeah, that's always the problem when you pick a Uranus this early on.
Right?
Esmeralda becomes a straight-up direct counter. So I'm not really sure what the plan was for MV. I would like to believe they have prepped for this counter. Purify out for Momo. Lyoni jumps straight on the CikuGais, but he has the brilliance. He's gonna hold and finally lets it loose. So nothing comes out from MV's engage. Traction pulls a shot with both throw. Now they turn into a Yatri, but that's not a target you want to go on to. And CG can easily re-engage if they want.
Something that just came to my mind as well, Husky. Even though Chiku is using this Lunox mid, but back in M3, this Lunox went inside the jungle, and he was the one that piloted. So even if we see that he gets caught, he knows how to outplay that. So, you know, something to consider. This is one of the heroes that he brought into internationals.
And Lord, retreat range, easy to kill for Garyy, and then a grab back by Valenz. The damage that we mentioned earlier on, that is going to be way too much from CG, is starting to come into effect. Momo forced away from the fight. Ruff and Bondolz, they are just huddling together. And CG, they smell blood. Ruff wants to complete the recall, but couldn't do so. They dropped the Falling Star Moon. Another 4-piece for CG.
I don't know if this is too early to say, Husky, but CG is making this look easy, man.
I think it's fair if you call it, honestly.
Because right now, MV, we talked about how they always do good early. Week 1. Now as early as week 2 now. their fans are already having the question, is this it? Is this the fastest fallout that MV will ever have?
I mean, we saw the amount of damage that CG has. How are you going to take them down? And not only that, we saw the exact same problem with this Lucas pick, right? Yesterday, it was attempted, it was tried out by Todak. The grab pick again, and even under the inhibitor, CG is winning the fight. They trade Valenz for Lyoni. It's two roamers going down, but CG continues to do damage. This Lucas just ain't it. Bondia tried it, but if your full combo isn't on the back line, you have nothing left.
Lucas ain't in, even the Uranus. And now an engage coming in from Yetri.
Momo, he can't stay in the fight for too long. The Sky Piercer from Bondolz procs, and Ruff wants revenge onto Amzziq, turns on the CikuGais. Garyy snipes him down. A trade from both sides, but MV finds shutdown.
Husky, this is what we were talking about. There are moments where they just overheat. You can see that moment from Ruff. Overall, it is a pretty good play, especially if he gets a kill onto Amzziq. With 8 kills there's going to be a pretty big shutdown. But at the same time, you can sense a bit of that ego challenge there, where it's like, I know I'm far behind, but I'm going to show you I still have the damage to kill you. Now, it almost worked out. Almost worked out. So there's a chance for MV, for sure. But I'm pretty sure that CG has that in the back of their mind. So I don't think MV will get that chance again.
I mean, MV's frontline is straight up just dying to damage. And these two are tanks. They're supposed to survive damage. Amzziq, oh my.
Oh, maximum stacks.
That means his first kill came from a Sky Piercer too.
Yeah. 11 minutes maximum stacks. So
you better kill this guy, man. You better take him down. Because I think if not, this game is going to be done. Your tanks will evaporate in these team fights.
This season, getting Rookie of the Season is going to be pretty difficult. Quite a lot of rookies are actually performing.
Dust, Kaden, Amzziq. Quite some good candidates, honestly.
This season is pretty competitive. It's pretty good for MPL MY.
Thank God this guy isn't on the list anymore. Because he dominated Rookie of the Season last season. Like, no one else could match him.
His closest competitor was his own teammate, Keeman.
Yeah.
So now the Lord has spawned, but look at that positioning, man.
I don't know how he's going to play this.
CG wants to catch someone, and at this point, he can literally catch anyone.
The bottom wave is pushing in.
Or just backdoor.
Oh boy, okay. Here they come. There's Purify. Good Purified out. Valenz not able to get the grab. Momo trying to survive. Good traction pulse with the suck back, but Yetri in with the falling star mode. Now the damage gets unloaded onto him, but MV not able to get a single kill.
How the heck no one died? I thought at least CG or MV would die, but hey, enough HP was brought down. Actually, no, Unii is full HP and Momo can heal back.
Valenz didn't even use the Tsunami Slam.
Oh!
He still have it. And that's 2 Purifies out from MV. He didn't even have the Flicker.
So Unii has to be careful. Yeah, the one that flicker was Chiku. Is this just smoke and mirrors?
It could be, because Bondolz is down the Purify for 50 seconds. If MV didn't track it properly, this is going to be Valenz's time. Mountain Shocker gives the vision that they need. Ruff is the only one that can survive the initial grab.
And all this while all the minions from CG are pushing in. They might lose an inhibitor here just by dancing around. And CG is just wasting their time.
Yeah. And MV, if they show anyone in the bottom lane, this Lord is gone. So they need to make a choice now. Momo needs time to get back to good health. Valenz in, still holding on to the Tsunami Slam. Diamond Frost on Ruff, can drop on the Yetri, who is just going to soak up the damage. Bondolz onto Valenz, that's their flicker out. Chico into the Brilliance, Shockwave doesn't kill Garyy. And MV weathered the storm, but at the cost of a bottom inhibitor. Yeah,
this is all good for CG. No one died. They got inhibitor by basically doing nothing. CG is outclassing MV in macro. But I do have to say, that was a good shot by MV. Unii seriously almost got those kills.
If that Shock Blast killed just one person, MV would have turned onto Lord. And they would have been fine losing their bottom inhibitor. But that's the price you'll pay. If this Lucas full presses all his buttons, doesn't get any kill, and he runs out of his ultimate, CG automatically wins the fight. And it's not like you have a flicker to work with, right? You can't just flicker onto the back line, do some fancy flash combo with the one shot, you are fully reliant on the retribution.
Right now, looking at itemization here is going to be difficult for MV because this is where Hilda as well as Urena start to fall off. They had a bad early game, and that's where they are the strongest. Now to the point where the Lunox has the Wishing Lantern as well as the Glowing Wand. They're not going to be feeling good after this. And Amzziq, full stack Sky Piercer, full items, Malefic Roar. I think it's going to be lights out for the front lines.
And Bondolz wish he has more Sky Piercer stacks. There was a few chances where he would have been able to get a couple of execution. Momo able to jump back. We see Lyoni just get a Twilight Armor. But MV is about clearing the Lord. Turbo does connect onto 2. Lord does get cleared out. All the inhibitors are gone. Brilliance for CikuGais. Momo purifies. Unii to the back. Shockwave blocked by Valenz. MV hosts. But Lyoni will be sacrificed in the process. 4v5. CG have a wave from both side lanes. MV needs to clear it out right now. The air, Garyy, very dangerous. Falling Star move. A couple of follow-ups from Amzziq. They're looking for the execution for the Sky Piercer. Mountain Shaka back out. Valenz into the midst of things. Rubs to the dance around him. That's the immortality out. And Bondolz is doing a pretty good job in just clearing out the waves. MV stops the endgame.
Dude, that is very impressive coming in from MV. The engage coming in from Ciku, they probably saw it coming because they reacted to it so well. And then all the follow-ups coming in from CG, they stopped it one by one. And even though Ye3 did drop the Falling Star Moon directly onto Unii, Unii still had the opportunity to deal a lot of damage onto Ciku. It's a lot of burst damage that makes it so that CG have to think twice. Not to discredit Ruff as well. Almost getting Garyy.
Yeah. I think Valenz, the only reason he survived was because of the immortality too. Although, things still look pretty grim for MV. The whole base is gone. Unless they pull off like a flying cloud play. I saw that one from Smart Omega yesterday, but we don't talk about that. That one was a Jet 2 holiday.
Hey. Shout out to Netsky.
Shout out to
Netsky, man.
Jet 2 holiday straight to a loss.
That's a 200 pounds.
On Harif too.
For a family of 4.
For a family of 4.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, Husky. The one that has to take it. If Unii takes it, gets a good flank. Now that's a Jet 2 holiday.
I would give credits to MV. They were juggling very well with the execution threshold. Right? You're dealing with a full Sky Piercer stack Ranger and you're able to dance around that. They're not gonna get the Lord for sure. I mean, Unii is way too late. And MV, they just have to run.
This is one of the most stressful situations as a player of Mobile Legends. You're not even a pro player, anyone, even if you're playing Classic, where you know it's almost impossible, but you just gotta do it. You just gotta be like, 5 men, 3 waves, Lord, I gotta defend it.
And you need to pull off the defense of a lifetime. It's not impossible. But
now even the chat is like, Lucas Jungle parang out of meta, coach, ha 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 ha.
I mean, CG can throw bodies at the crystal and win, honestly. Concentrated energy for both Ruff and Bondolz.
Wait, they have... Oh, hold on, they go in.
There's an engage. Oh my goodness, there goes Unii. Amzziq flickers away for the single Ranger, so he's surprised. It all comes down to Ruff and Bondolz, but Garyy has done the work. Again, we said the damage from CG is going to be what wins them the game, and they will take game